Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. If you're here, I haven't posted in a while, so I appreciate you because the consistency has been lacking. So that means you're really, a true one if you're coming back to watch this. But in today's video, I'm gonna be providing some good value for you guys, showing you the harsh reality of what this account looked like, the struggles we were going through. The reason why I wanted to showcase this is because this account actually relatively was terrible. It sucked. It took us like 2.5 months to get this agent something to come to fruition. And that's just the name of this game of what it looks like. So if you guys are in this space, the SMMA space, and you're in a different niche, it doesn't even matter. Most likely you're in the real estate niche if you're watching this video right now, according by the title. But in general, what I want to say is all the people that you follow are going to be posting results, and that's all you're ever going to see. So in your mind, you might craft up this idea that they have no churn and their business model is perfect and their service delivery is just absolutely perfect. Nothing ever goes wrong, because that's what I used to think. Me, Parker, my right-hand man, we used to sit down in these calls on Sunday or during the week and be like, man, what is this person doing? Like, all they do is get wins, because that's all you're ever gonna see. No one, for the most part, is gonna jump on their Instagram story and say, oh my God, this account's been sucking for the last 4 months. Nothing's happened. We've had no good conversations. No campaigns have been working. No one's ever gonna do that. But that's happening in every service-based business and in every niche. That needs to happen. So I want to showcase this because this account sucked. We had no hope. The client was grilling us. We were, our backs were essentially against the wall for this one. It was 2.5 months in. We've implemented a good amount of strategies, as you'll see here on their ad account. We implemented a lot of ads, but then finally, all it takes in this space, in the real estate space, is getting one good lead. Because at the end of the day, this isn't nothing we haven't seen before. Like in the real estate space, you're not selling a $50 product or, a $20 hoodie or $30 hoodie. You're selling a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 service. So this person only had one lead. It turned into 3 transactions. And like I said, they roughly made around 48,000. It was like 1.8 million in sales volume. So that's all it takes. So if you spend $2,000, 2,500, you're $3,000 in, it might be daunting, absolutely, because it's a lot of money, but you're only looking for, a couple individuals. Obviously you want this to be profitable and you want to be able to turn it into a numbers game and just spend X amount and make X amount of money. But that's essentially the real estate space, is that things can change in 180 in, a split second. But essentially this individual, as far as explaining to you where they're at in their business and what it is that we were doing for them, they're on our top tier package, the established agent offer, which is what we run, where we're handling their entire back end, running ads on all platforms. There's a full-time ISA team calling the leads, developing the CRM, the landing pages. We're quite literally doing everything. And like I always say in all my videos, controlling what we can control. We're doing all that. So I will jump onto their ad account and kind of explain what we were doing, what ended up actually working, and how we got this, a couple appointments. So let's get it locked up. So as you can see here, this is a very rough account. I filtered for the maximum amount of data to just show everything over the last, I think, half a year that it's been. But we've ran 36 total ads. They've gotten around 76,000 impressions, 20,000 accounts reached, 1.94% click-through rate, 26 leads, 72 total average cost per lead, and $18.79 spent. So overall, not a great account. And this is another thing to explain, like when you're in this space and looking at metrics, is that we obviously have certain numbers and averages we're trying to hit, like an average cost per lead, an average click-through rate, and we're looking at certain things like that. But there's multiple different metrics to look at when you're doing this stuff. We're looking at, okay, what's our lead to appointment percentage? Are the quality of the leads good? Because if the quality of leads are good and they're turning into appointments, then we really don't care if the cost per lead's $25, $30, $28, because it's getting us conversations. And when we have conversations, our lead to appointment percentage is, 25%. So if we can talk to just, 10 people, we're gonna get most likely, 3 in-person appointments from that, or 2 in-person appointments from that, whatever that looks like. So there's a lot of different metrics to look at when running these ads. But basically what happened to us is in very early stages, we were running, still image creatives, offering some sort of a guide, a home evaluation ad. We started doing some more home evaluation ads here because that's what it was initially working, and then it didn't work. So to explain the stages here, as you'll see, this home evaluation ad was the only one that was getting leads, had a $24 cost per lead, not terrible, not good. So our thought process was, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna develop 4 new home evaluation ads, and the offer is gonna be, the home evaluation, because that's clearly what worked. People didn't like the guides. So we're gonna do that. We ended up doing that. Obviously that didn't work. And then the next thought process was, okay, let's start implementing some seller video ads. We already sent him the scripts 2 weeks ago, so he's got them all filmed. We'll send them off to the editors and get those ready. Now, this is when essentially things started to change a bit. We started running the seller video ads, and then all of a sudden, you know, the same amount of lead volume, we got barely any leads, as you can see, like 4 people there. But from those 4 people, I think basically everyone answered the phone or everyone replied to the text messages. So we're like, okay, clearly this is our only hope. Now we're seeing some traction. People are actually replying here, but we need still more volume. So we were like, okay, let's send more scripts. We got to get them to film more videos because we need more volume in this. So develop some more ads. Absolutely nothing worked. We might have changed new copies here, brand new videos, but essentially didn't work. We're like 2 months in at this point. We've gotten, you know, 10 leads, which is terrible, and nothing's happened essentially. Then we ran 4 more videos, probably just new copies. So we got 32, 35, 53, $44 cost per lead, generated around, you know, freaking 12 leads there. But that is when it changed. 1 lead came in, because like I said, that's all it takes is 1 lead to be good. She came into fruition. She had to sell her cottage. She had to sell her house. She had to buy a new house. And that's where he did the 1.8 million in sales volume, made around 48,000. So at the end of the day, you spent $1,879 and you made roughly 48,000. I'm talking just gross here, because obviously he, you know, they have all their expenses, but for the most part, he made a good amount of money. Like I said, the only reason I wanted to come on here to show this, I'm not sure my screen here, but the only reason I want to come on here to show this is because it's not all going to be very, very easy. And I hope there's realtors and team leads or just other, you know, people in this space watching this, because marketing isn't the cookie cutter business. I say this all the time. It's not a copy and paste business. We know strategies that work and have been proven to work on multiple different accounts, but it's figuring out what works for you and your business and your market and your brand. So we need to implement these strategies to actually see what's going to work. Now we're positioning ourselves where I want to be selling more of the infrastructure and what it is that we're doing and what we're, you know, developing in the back end of your business, and not trying to sell you on some result. Because at the end of the day, yes, we're trying to get the result, but that's not what I want to sell you on. I don't want to sell you on the result. I want to sell you on the infrastructure and what is it that we're developing essentially. But if you've watched this video, I really do appreciate you. I'm going to be posting hopefully more consistently now. I have some videos in the pipeline that I'm excited to film. I'm hopefully going to be making a content shift soon as new things and new endeavors start to approach, and hopefully a new chapter will be beginning here shortly with new ideas that we're coming out with, maybe course eventually. But yeah, appreciate you. Like, subscribe. Hopefully we get to 10K by the end of this year. That'd be pretty cool. I just think of some good video ideas, but we'll see you in the next one. Peace.